When I'm not looking into exactly how much money I need and who I need to speak to arrange an exhibition where me and my 8 friends take on one of these Little League World Series baseball teams, I'm answering questions that I get on YouTube. So let's get to it. Nice. What year did Guitar Center fire you? So this is in response to the revelation from one of the previous videos that I was terminated from Guitar Center. And I guess this happened in like 2010, 2009 maybe. I was working at the Las Vegas Guitar Center, which was a pretty cool store. Have a lot of great memories from that store. But this is right before I briefly left Las Vegas and moved to Michigan. So I was already thinking about kind of transferring, and then I had this awesome boss. Like the 2 bosses there, my guys Andy and Frederick, were so awesome. Greatest bosses of all time. Learned so much from those guys. They left, and this new guy from New Jersey came in, and he was such like a slick customer. It was awful. He's like the typical sales guy, and his first thing that he did was he had this really expensive guitar that he would keep in his office, and he would put it like on the wall. And the trick was like people would come in and be like, "Oh, what guitar is that?" And it'd be like a BC Rich like Warlock looking just ridiculous guitar, and he'd be like, "Oh, that guitar, not for sale." And then customers are supposed to be like, "Oh my gosh, not for sale. Can I pay you like 5 times the cost?" Like all these like stupid slick car salesman things. Anyways, whatever. So he comes in and he kind of wanted to clean house a little bit. And I can safely say that I was a pretty good Guitar Center employee. I could work in any department. I got all the certifications. You can get these certifications where you can work in like pro audio, drums, the guitar spot accessories. And so I felt like I was kind of a jack of all trades. I had a college degree, which was kind of unheard of at the Guitar Center. I wasn't on smack or any other drug of the like. And I was by far the most clean-cut dude there. And he comes up to me, he's like, "Sean, let me talk to you. Like, you know, I like your numbers. I'm liking what you're doing here, but I really need you to start coming to work clean-shaven because that's just kind of like the vibe we're going for here." And I'm like seriously, like I have to like shave? Because I've been kind of rocking the scruff for well over a decade. I've not been clean-shaven in like over a decade, which I am immensely proud of. My way of definitely fighting the man. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm serious, so tomorrow you're gonna have to come in clean-shaven." And I'm like, the dude in like pro audio has like a tattoo of a spider literally on his face. Nothing against that guy. I thought the guy was a pretty cool dude. But if like we're trying to like create like a professional atmosphere at the Las Vegas Guitar Center, I felt like my scruff was the least of his worries. Anyways, we agreed to disagree on that. And he's kind of like, "Well, you can either shave or not show up to work tomorrow." And I'm like, "Well, that's fine. I guess I just won't come anymore." But then I actually ended up working at the Guitar Center in like Michigan anyways. But that is the story of how I was very unceremoniously fired from Las Vegas Guitar Center. "You make me sick with your arpeggio craziness. All you need is the trusty old pentatonic scale to really shred the blues. You have no feeling when it comes to playing. All you do is go over these dumb arpeggios over and over, get your ass off the internet, and start playing some real guitar." Oh man, that's a Hall of Fame Salty Blues comment right there. Just like rife with grammatical errors, punctuation in all caps, and a command to get my ass off the internet. Like the holy sanctuary of the internet, or only like good, everything that is good just exists. So I'm really sorry that I can't stop talking about arpeggios and it's making you so angry. But man, that's some prime salt right there. Just added you on Instagram. By the way, what do you think about Instagram as a platform for musicians? So thanks for joining the Instagram feed. Definitely, if you haven't checked it out, I'll link you to my Instagram profile because I'm kind of starting to be more active on that for sure. As far as a platform for musicians, it's kind of limiting in some aspects, especially because you can only do like a minute of video on there. But it is a cool place to, you know, follow some of your favorite guitarists or musicians and just kind of see what people are up to. There's a lot of cool creative ways to use Instagram that I will probably be exploring in the near future because my Instagram following is very underground, as I like to call it. So definitely get on that wave if you haven't already. Good times to be had. Firstly, thanks so much for replying to my previous post. Could you let me and other peeps know when your next live chat thing happens? I'm in GB, I'm assuming that's Great Britain, so I think I'm about 3 or 4 hours ahead. It'd be nice to know when you guys are on. Normal TV sucks. Thanks. So the thing about the live streams is they're not really planned. They're all just kind of like spur of the moment or whenever Ian and Justin can kind of get away from their families and responsibilities. So, you know, I definitely like going live, and I guess maybe like some kind of like scheduled thing is something I might kind of experiment in the future. I've yet to go live solo on my channel yet. I'm not sure why I haven't done that, but maybe I should start doing that if you guys have any cool ideas for that. But I do go live solo on Guitar Control's channel once a week. Usually it's Wednesday nights at 8. This week is actually going to be Friday night at 8, just because I have like a gig I got to go to tomorrow. But usually that's Wednesday night. And maybe if you guys are all interested, I could start going like live solo at a more, you know, appropriate time, because Ian and Justin always get here so early. Like they always make me wake up at like 7 a.m. Like literally 7 a.m. is like the only time they have, like once every other week. And you know, whatever, I just got to roll with it. So I'm definitely a trooper and I'm a warrior for the cause. So I will get up and perform Ian and Sean in the Dawn or ball busting with Sean and Justin. But yeah, if there's a time that you guys would think is like the best time to go live, I could do solo, I could try to get people showing up. Just hit me in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Sean, what does in the pocket mean? I've heard it referenced from a bass perspective. Yeah, so in the pocket is probably the coolest, grooviest term that you can hear. And that's really just kind of like holding down the foundation of what a song is and really kind of like grooving, like being totally in time, syncopated with a drummer or vice versa. It doesn't have to just be a bass player. It can be any musician that's staying in the pocket. But generally the way I see that is just holding down the tempo and the rhythm of a song in a really steady way. So when someone's like really locked in, you could say they're in the pocket. I don't really know where that term comes from, but it's definitely a cool term. So I try to be in the pocket as much as I possibly can. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Also great work. Your channel inspires many. I mean, of course I like Game of Thrones. It's pretty much like the greatest thing to ever happen, right? I think my favorite Game of Thrones character is probably Jorah. I don't know why. I just think that dude's pretty awesome. As a true contrarian, I kind of am all about House Lannister. I kind of feel like I would make a fantastic Lannister. But yeah, definitely enjoying the new season. I have not read the books, and I kind of feel like I never will now, just because of like the whole way that it's going. But huge Game of Thrones fan, so no spoilers on this channel, but definitely totally into that show. Yankees fan. So this is in response to another revelation of me wearing a Yankees hat in one of these videos, and this will kind of show just how deep that contrarian vibe that I try to hold goes. All right, so I'm from Chicago, so I'm a huge Cubs fan, right? And I've repped the Cubs my entire life. And last year, the Cubs ended up being awesome. So I'm like, well, screw all these bandwagon fans. This is the time to get a Yankees hat because everybody was rocking the Cubs gear and the Yankees finally sucked. So finally, I decided in true contrarian form to get a Yankees hat. And also, too, I kind of turned on the Cubs last year when they ended up trading for Chapman because I thought that was like kind of a slimy move. And I actually proclaimed, I hope the Chapman costs them the World Series, and he actually almost did in Game 7. Anyways, whatever. So I am a Cubs fan, but now the Yankees are miraculously good again, so the irony is now officially lost. So I guess that is just like a true contrarian thing. I definitely will continue to rock the Yankees gear, especially because I live in like Tampa Rays country, and there's really nothing better than trolling really desperate, hopeless Rays fans. But into the contrarian thing again, I kind of feel like, I don't know if I'm either the worst type of contrarian or the best type of contrarian, because like my favorite band is Radiohead, right? Which Radiohead are probably the most popular, not popular band of all time. So I don't know if that's ironic in and of itself, but like they're the biggest underground band ever, to the point that they're not really underground. But like, are they popular? They're so popular for being unpopular. I can't really, I'm actually just kind of like talking in circles now, and I'm giving myself a headache. But so like, how is, like, if Radiohead's my favorite band, can I truly be a contrarian? I don't know. I guess I have like a lot of questions I need to ask myself, but thank you for letting me hash this out on the channel for everyone's, I'm sure, amusement. All right, for listening homework, I'm gonna throw you to a newer band called Greta Van Fleet. And my brother actually turned me on to these guys. And he's like, you gotta check these guys out. They sound a little bit like Led Zeppelin. And they sound more than a little bit like Led Zeppelin. They sound like the greatest Led Zeppelin cover band that makes original music that is actually pretty rocking ever. I don't know what this guy did. I don't know how much he sold his soul to the devil for to sound exactly like Robert Plant, but it's a little bit frightening. So definitely check out these guys, because I think they're like 19 years old or something like that. I don't know. But check them out, because it's definitely worth a listen to. And let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website, and I will check you all soon. Thanks a lot.